Good morning, everyone. I'm Tassinix, and welcome to Season 47, 5 vs. 5 Grand Arena Championship, Week 2, Round 2 for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Before we get into it, Sheepdog here in the chat asks, Tass, have you attempted the new raid? Thoughts? Well, first of all, good morning. Second, the raid's ass. It's like real ass. If you got a big account like mine, like, you're going to throw a whole bunch of teams in, you'll get some scores, and we'll see how it goes. You know, it'll be a matter of a week or two before people have it really ironed out, like what's the real meta set of teams to run in it. At which point, I imagine it's going to play a lot like Rancor. You're just going to know the teams, you're going to set your loadouts, you're going to load them, do the attempt, load the next one. So it's 2 more attempts. It's 7 instead of 5, so that means it's going to take even more time to do. The thing that I like least about it is how poorly animated it is. Like, I think it's cool that when you play the Ewoks and they're on the speeder bikes, they're actually standing on the speeder bikes and stuff. That's kind of funny. But the animation is so choppy. It's just so gross. No TV and raid stream? No, I don't think I'll be doing that, Gladiator. TB is like, I do it. I don't do it out of love. All right, let's get into it. Our opponent is Mini GoDaBrainiac. He is frequently one of the top players in the game, frequently in that top bracket. I believe he's Caw Patrol. I think this is like an alt guild. For some reason, I remember some of my Caw opponents being in this one from time to time, or maybe he's not in Caw. I don't know. I don't know the guy personally, but he's got the goods. And when I say he's got the goods, specifically, this is what I mean. So, that's all outgoing here soon, but Jesus. Alright, this is the latest news. Yep, Look at all this. And then, of course, man's already decently well developed in the unofficially released set. Cryz, what up? Good morning, man. First time chatter. What's good? Thanks for being here. Morning, Dagger. Eat shit. My mom is outgoing. Yeah, eat shit. I'm glad I said eat shit before I actually read what you said. I saw your name, said eat shit, read what you said, and knew that I was right to have said eat shit. So, good. Everybody's on the same page. All right. Let's get right into the data. Let me start the prediction over here. All right, starting up the 3 or less, 4 or more. Oh, yeah, duh. There we go. All right. All right, switch it over to this view, blow it up. All right. Oh, wow. I said this was a top 30 stream. That last win must have leaped me. I was 30-something, and now I'm 16? Oof. This is going to be, this third week is going to suck. Glad to catch a stream. I feel like I never get to watch you anymore. Wait, you don't stream. You know what, Dagger? I got a finger for you. You can guess which one. All right, so, number 16 to number 28, GP-wise, 13.6 to his my 13.6 to his 13.2. Top 80, GP 3.07 to his 2.99s, little edge. GAC Omicrons, 42 to his 41, very closely matched. Top 80 average speed, my 158 to his 164. So, rare is it the opponent that has, more than like a onesie-twosie average speed advantage on me, and he is one of them. Zeta's 321 to his 317, so pretty much the same. Mod analysis. All right, yes. Now we start to see the differences. Plus 25s. My 174, and I'm so proud of that, man. I pushed up over 170. Man, I'm in spitting distance of, like, getting up to 200. Guys, like, whatever. I'm at 256. That's cool. 20 to 24s, I have 377 to his 355. Plus 20s, I have 551 to his 611. Offense mods, plus 4%, I have 134 to 85. And then plus 6%, I have 38 to his 12. So I have an overwhelmingly better collection of offense secondaries. That's for sure. Crazy, is this number 16 global? Yes. Yeah, this is all global. All global stuff. Your stupid ex-wife used the Prime on some non-you person, so now I have to suffer with ads. Fun. Very fun. Crazy, do you follow a lot of other Swugga streamers? Do you follow a lot of others who play this game? You're a first-time chatter on my stream, so. You're crazy at this game, I guess. I have my moments. I have touched the roof before. I've not, set up a chair on the penthouse floor of the roof. There are some players that just perennially exist, like 1, 2. I've never been one of those, but I've touched the peak. Oh yeah. There's a good few of us that stream. He's crazy all the time and good at the game too, says Sheep. I dig that. All right. Relic analysis. So total levels. My 1941 to his 1849. So yeah, that accounts for our minor size differential. Relic 9s. My 67 to his 36. Damn near double. Nice. Relic 8s. 110 to his 89. Relic 7s. 55 to his 105. So I've just converted a bunch more of those 7s on over. Datacron analysis. Yeah, so, sticking to the script here, holding steady at under 180 rerolls. Total level 9 Datacrons, my 42 to his 50. Oh, sorry, no. Total rerolls, I have 178 to his 293. All right, so he's got a lot more. Level 9s, I have 42 to his 50. 6 to 8s, I have 4 to his 7. And 3 to 5s, I have 0 to his 7. As far as Galactic Legend comparison, feel free to pause the VOD, take a screen grab. This is the latest and greatest that we're doing. Dig the recalibration on Ray. Okay, Ray used to be closer off to 530 speed. I think just a little under 12k offense and something like 230k health. So we dropped speed, added a lot of damage, added a sizable amount of health. Delighted with that. That's a lot of fun. Key characters, again, pause the VOD, take a screen grab, whatever will suit you. And, yeah, so top, as far as the ships go, no advantage to be had. So how are you coming to this stream here, Crazy? If you don't follow a lot of streamers, I don't know if you even play, do you play Swugga? What brings you in? Because honestly, I do have a good number of very familiar and welcome faces here. I don't, like someone else here in chat said, you don't see a lot of new folks pop in on this game. Trevor, hey, what's going on, man? Hey, I was there at the start of your stream, Trevor boy, yesterday. How did it end up for you? I had to take off. Let's see here. You do play Swugga. You're somewhat new, though. Okay, I got you. Well, yeah, welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show. You got a full clear win, Trevor. Well done. Checking who's streaming, and my stream looked appealing. Yeah, well, I usually only stream about once a week, so you happen to check at the right time, man. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the party. All right, so let me turn off the camera so it's not in the way while we're looking at this report. So this is the OmegaBot report, and y'all know I love to stump for OmegaBot. This is a tool, and you can get Patreon access to be able to run detailed reports on your opponents. You can use it for free and pick any 2 weeks of your opponent's history and build a report out. But if you wanted to build something that was more comprehensive, then you'd have to be either subscribed to OmegaBot directly, or you can subscribe to Tassinix Gaming Patreon tier that includes OmegaBot membership. You can support us both. Shameless plug. All right, so as far as attack timing goes, Goda seems variable, but his sweet spot seems to be right here in the middle. So overnight, usually when I'm sleeping, is when he likes to attack. As far as mod comparison, we can see here he's the black line, I'm the green. You can see where my mods are. This is only for a speed comparison, so only with respect to that. Yeah, you can see where he has advantages on me, for sure. One of my very favorite parts of this is this table. All right, we can see that we're very well matched on Omicrons, GAC Omicrons. Usually, I have a pretty heavy advantage on these with a lot of opponents out here in the top 50 way. Like when I'm not fighting in the top couple of brackets, there's usually a good advantage there, but not today. Squad banner efficiency. All right, this guy is a mud brawler. The way to interpret this is that let's take a look at the majority of his offense. What are his banners on offense? We can see that 61 and 65 are most strongly represented. And by the way, this report that I pulled is based on 1 week of data. All right, so this is just the last week here in Grand Arena for him. So we see that 65 and 61 are about even. So it's a one shot either way. It's either full banners or 4 protection banners lost. But what's notable is that even though the majority of his attacks seem to be 61 or 65, his opponents are able to score 65 against his defense with greater frequency than he is able to score 65. So this suggests that he sets a very tough defense and he wants to mud wrestle you because he's fighting his way up. He's on an upward trajectory with his wins. So he's a nasty, nasty guy. All right, let's talk about defense. This is, again, just last week. Leia, Traya, Saw, Slacker, Finn, Tuskens, Tarff. And we can see 2 appearances of these last couple teams suggesting that an opponent didn't even see this. Didn't even see these. Interesting. Cere, Malicos, Lord Vader Maul, JMK Cat, Malgus. So what is this, what stands out to us? Leia, Slacker, Lord Vader Maul, JMK, Malgus. So that's pretty tough. So we don't see Gas. We don't see Rey. Interesting. All right, and you can see that his opponents, all these non-green scores are where his opponents were eating it. Just eating it. Yeah. All right, what was probable for the bottom front wall? Leia, Traya, Slacker, Malgus. That was overwhelmingly likely for last week. Kept it pretty straight with the top wall. Saw, Finn, Tuskens, and Tarff. So no GLs. So that means if he has, he's going to pack him in the back, and indeed he did. Cere Malicos, which is, that's a raid boss in itself. Lord Vader Maul and JMK Cat. Okay, so pretty robust defense. Offense-wise, yeah, this is what we wanted to see, yeah? Crazy. I have a quick question right quick. Are the Mara Jade Zetas worth it? Hard yes. Hard yes. Hey, thanks for posting the links there, Dagger. Appreciate that. That 70 you put up is going to be enough to win. He impaled himself. Hold on. Wait, what did you say? Dagger says, oh, Tass, that 70 I put up is going to be enough to win. He impaled himself on Leia, Jabba, and Rey. Fabulous. Just fabulous. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Offense here. So, yeah. Wow. So, this is him using Reva. Reva, That's a... So when it's yellow, it's a dropped win. What that means is that he lost on the first attempt and then cleaned it up on the second. You don't see a lot of yellow here. You don't. You see orange, which is withdraw, or loss, which is this was either or not followed up by subsequent attempts that didn't immediately kill it, right? So Reva, GG. Wow, Rey, he had a timeout, so, gosh, yeah, Talzin, Mother Talzin, Raddus, Gas, Aphra, Dash, Nest, Jabba, so Jabba, Rey, Starkiller, JML, C. So that's what he's keeping that are the real power players for offense. Lots of non-green on here, though, yeah? All right, and then offense-wise, Negotiator, Raddus, Chimera. So, Mance... setting the house mostly on defense, so that's fine. How did I miss that? Yeah, Leviathan, Profundity, and Malevolence. The Profundity is an interesting choice. All right. All right, teams that he faced. So this is what gave him the most trouble last week. Lord Vader Maul, Jabba, Leia. Of course, everybody's been eating it on Leia. Qui-Gon fighting against JMK Cat, Sana, Saw, Rey, Tarff, Gas. Yeah, so just lots of mud wrestling. Just a brawl. Leviathan and Executor were dropped wins. God, man, saving these two for offense, and then dropping with them. Ugh. That's gross. All right, camera back on. And back on over to the main scene. How are we doing on that predict? Did that predict get done? Excellent. Okay, what did you guys even predict? 53% of you say 3 or less. 4 or more, 47%. So pretty close. We'll see what happens. Move out of this here. All right, now we get to talk about the board. Oh yeah, Crazy. Yeah. This is definitely the good times. All right, so I've got good news, folks. It's been rough for him. It's been real. It's been rough. It's been real rough. Top side. Dash, Queel, Hondo, IG-11, Vandor. Now, I gotta tell you, fighting Zeo last week and his Giga Hondo inspired me to do some remodding. This isn't even as good as it gets because I've given some adjustment to this since. But this is a huge bitch. This is a big bitch. Lord almighty. It's gonna be fun. I want to see if it's easy for him. All right, Finn, Zori, Resistance Hero Finn, Rose, and OG Poe. Usually been running a set 10. Took some advice to try this set 11 here from, I think, TJ. I think it was TJ that really pressed to go for this because I was complaining that, the offense way wasn't really, people are 61ing it, which isn't bad, but, it was, not even a season ago that people were still eating it, just attempting it, so. All right. Ray, RJT, GK, Cal, and Swolo. Got this big old thing on here. Stacking def 6, 100%, almost 110% defense secondary, 54.5% health, 28% health steal. It's not bad. And then Cere Malicos, man. Cere Malicos, the tax was put in. So Cere Malicos, Kylo. So this is Cal baked in here with Rey. So Cal was like probably the toughest orientation of this team. So what a coup this is. You take that efficiency risk, putting in Kylo, and then it gets 2 holds, right? So yeah. And by the way, he did attack all this overnight. So yeah. Why OG and not Resistance Hero Poe? So I tried a couple rounds with Resistance Hero Poe this season only, just because I hadn't used him in so long, and I thought I'd try it. Wasn't impressed. Poe himself, like, you can have a situation where you have a tank with taunt up, then you clear his taunt, then he gets DI, but then you can, like, ignore him or just dispel the DI. It's easy to control one tank. With 2 tanks on the team, there is a decent bit of taunt juggle, and then there's so much healing from Zori. The risk of you ending up getting juggled between those 2 tanks, I think, offers a better threat. Now, that being said, credit to Dagger when I was first exploring how to set this up, because I unlocked Zori later than a lot of people. So I had the benefit of picking other people's brains at the time, but the threats on this team involve, first of all, he has to be decently fast himself. 340 was the floor I was told to go for. Now you can scale that down, in proportion with what I'm about to tell you. So picture him being about 340, and you also want him to have decently high potency as well, because he has a mechanic that I want to say... There's something here. Remove a 25% turn meter from each enemy, and that's a potency check. So you got that. You want to have a Zori that's just faster than this Poe. Or just slower. I forget which. I think she should be faster, so this is probably a minor error I should look to correct. I'll put that on the docket. That is actually, I think, incorrect. I think we wanted her faster. Anyway, the other thing that makes this super nasty is that with the unique from Zori, everybody's getting plus 35 speed. So him being modded, this is extremely challenging to reach this speed. 350 is difficult enough, but going to 360 means that he's effectively 395 on this team with Zori. At least at battle start. Because there's like a condition when they're above a certain amount of health, they have plus speed. So at the start of battle, they'll all have that. And then later on, that might change. But him being able to open up is very nasty. And then you've got Rose here with the Omicron, which is providing a lot of offense and turn meter. And you want her around 300-ish speed. Offense set, health set, just as much as you can pack on of that. You don't really need to worry about crit chance or anything. So there's like, so what makes these non-GL teams very dangerous for my opponents is that I put a lot of love and care into these tunes. Like you can ask all my friends that I talk with about this game. Like I'm obsessed about finding that apex modding spec for each character that I could see myself using in Grand Arena. So I'm very aggressive about pursuing crazy numbers on these lesser characters. All right, bottom side, let's talk Saw, Baze, Chirrut, Kyle Katarn, and Wedge. No idea what the banners were. I mean, I have Primebot following him, but who's to say what order? I mean, he did this all in the middle of the night for me, so I have no idea. We know it's a one-shot, though. Malgus, DR, BSF, Malik, Sith Marauder, one-shot. Gas, Rex, Arc, Echo, 5s, one-shot. Leia, R2, Drogon, Chewie, and Han. 2 holds. All right. We're few and far between are the opponent that's been able to one-shot my Leia, because it is mean. It is a big one. All right, let's talk about the back. Our opponent cleared that front wall. And I got to tell you, man, the sun is setting on his opportunities to deal with this Lord Vader. Now, I've seen in his history the willingness and the ability to do a couple cooldown pulls on this and then make his go and run at it. So he might have just set him up for that very thing right now. This could be a ruse. This could be him having pulled cooldowns in a couple ways, and he's got it set up where he can go after it with his Hera now. Something like that, right? On the other hand, considering what it's already cost him to see what he's seen, that might be the end of the line for him being able to clear that. And then you have Traya, Nihilus, Scion, Talon, and Savage. And, Gidme is a extremely high value counter to this very, highly invested team, right? So a couple things that I've put some care into. Ideally, I guess this would be like an offense and defense set. I wouldn't even have the additional, 9,000 health on here. But going for protection primaries helps blunt the impact of courage. So you're going to find all these characters. Granted, health sets are not ideal to our cause in this case, but they're going to have more protection than they will health. That may or may not actually hold up to the show. And yeah, he's huge. She's actually all health modded, but you're going to get to her later than the others, so I'm not so worried about it. And then Savage. How can I get myself Traya? I'd love to have her unlocked. That is something from your guild. But I think that's from the Sith Triumvirate raid, which I don't know how many guilds do. I think if you can't do maybe the top level one, people are still running that. So I think you get Traya through that. There might be other means of getting those shards these days, though, because that character's been in the game a long time now. So, all right, Savage here, if you might recall, I had in like a health defense set with like offense primaries, and I just didn't like, I had a couple opponents that were kind enough to share videos of how they fought my teams, and when I'd see how they'd take Gidme against Savage, and he would just pop like a balloon with all that courage, because he had all this health, decided to make the effort to put him in all defense with protection primaries. We had a dramatic loss of speed, not that it matters because he's a turn meter gain character. He stacks offense as well, so even though we had about 10,000 offense in the previous configuration, we'll make do. The armor, so figure it's what, like 73% naturally, right? Without the Datacron adding in that 10.6. So it's pretty robust. Okay, Dagger's got you covered about the shards. Yeah, so the one disadvantage with me, Crazy, is I just play this one account and I play it here like the 13 plus million GP, range of fighting accounts of similar size. So I'm very much disconnected from what the current best ways are to go about doing leveling content, leveling up your account. If you get towards mid game, end game, I got a lot I could tell you about, but. Early game, nah, I'm not up to speed with what the happity haps are. All right, last but not least, Tarfful Zalbar Chupio, because we've already got Han Chewie up front with Leia, so we've already broken the core of the CLS team. Chupio here offers an interesting wrinkle with the risk of dispel. That's not good for Bad Batch. It's not good for Qui-Gon. I wonder. And then you got Clone Wars, Chewbacca, and then Nest. Nest is just a final risk to Bad Batch. Let's say that the situation evolves such that you leave Nest last. If you do that, you have a pretty high chance of dropping with Bad Batch because the leadership of that team pushes back turn meter. So you can keep her locked with that stacking protection up, and you just time out. That's kind of the gambit there. Vader Zeta, Merciless Massacre is what you picked up, Crazy. Yeah, that's probably one of the most, thematically just on the nose. There's a good few characters that they executed, the art is good, the animations are good, the ability names are good, what they do feels like it's thematic from the movies, and yeah, Darth Vader is one of their finest executions in this game, for sure. Yeah, you're going to like to see how I do this? Yeah, I should probably start to talk about how I'm going to attack stuff, yeah? That's a good point, Crazy. All right, top side for our opponent. We can see this robust defense that we expected. JMK, Kat, Ahsoka, GK, and Ayla with an Ayla-Cron. We'll look at the crons on this wall later, when we get to it. We have to deal with the bottom wall first. Followed by Saw, Baze, Cere, Kyle, and Chirrut with a Saw-Cron. Okay. Finn, Zori, Rose, Resistance, Bros. Both of them, so not double tank. Boy, wouldn't it suck if I just talked all that shit and then just ate it. Oh, see, he cleared another team there, so he's made progress through something. Tarfful, Zalbar, Clone Wars, Chewbacca, Chewie, and Hondo. I can absolutely see this. I may have run something exactly like that last week. Absolutely see that coming. Ooh, so he just took down Rey. That was his one shot on Rey. What did he get? Speak to me on banners. 63. 63. What's 63's a Rey? Starkiller? Rey. No. That's his Rey mirror. He saves Rey for mirror. So he Rey mirrored me. And that's okay. That's okay. I'll take a 63. He's usually getting 64, if not 65 with it, so... Plus, nothing's guaranteed. It's a high win rate to do that counter, that mirror, but nothing's guaranteed. And there was an awful lot of health on this team. All right, fair enough, GoDa. So we can't expect that GoDa won't be able to clear top. He may struggle greatly to clear bottom. We still have to play as if we have to clear the full board, of course, because there are opponents out this way that do that kind of gamesmanship where they set up. They set up a situation where you feel like they're done, but they ain't done. They wait for that last hour, and then they'll push through, and if you were counting on winning just on a little edge of banners, they'll catch you off guard, and then you check your prize box, and it ain't no 900 crystals. So, all right, bottom front, where the games begin. Jabba, Kersantin, Bausch, Boba, and Embo. What do we got here? High defense and health steal. Okay. Leia, Drogon, R2, Chewie, Han, of course. Drogon, Kron, of course. Buffs up on 3. Damage reduction 6. Drogon 9. All the standard fare. High defense. Some health. Which is okay. Hopefully that one goes well for us. Traya, Savage, Talon, Nihilus, and Scion. So, man after my own heart. Sets it up front. Some defense, but the thing about this adding a lot of extra health makes it vulnerable to Gidme, so that's going to kind of be the plan there. By the way, the game plan's JML for his Leia. And I have a very aggressively spec'd out Aphra, so I'm still thinking I've got a good shot at doing Aphra versus his Jabba. The question is which cron to bring, and I think I'm just going to go with a set 10 that's high armor pen, because you don't want to mess with that defense. People need to go down before they're... Eventually, you know, you're opening up with that cooldown increase from Aphra, so you're delaying their first turns. And that's critical, because once they get rolling, they really get rolling. And people need to be dead before they really start to get rolling. Shut up there. I'm get there when I get there. All right. And then last but not least, Malgus, DR, BSF, Malik, and Sass with what? High defense and really high health. Ooh. That's a big one. Okay. Let's check this last fight he cleared. He just cleared something else, didn't he? Yeah, he did. He knocked out. I think he just cleared the Finn team, right? Yeah, that's a one shot on Finn. Banners? Primebot? What you got to say? Primebot? 65. Ugh. So, there you have it. All that explaining about the scheme behind the double tank on the Finn team, and he's like, 65! That's probably Starkiller, though, which is pretty feasible. Alright. Let's go ahead and restart. For you, Crazy, you know, this Android emulator can sometimes have difficulties, and doing a good restart before we get going is smart. Leia counter will be JML, yes, that is what I said. What's cracking, MJ? What's going on, man? Good morning. I'll let someone else in the chat answer your question about that, Crazy. For the for the same reasons I mentioned, I'm not up to speed with what's optimal in the early game. Have you made any other moves in the last few seconds, Goda? You'll do that. You'll get there. You'll get there when you're ready. I'm sure of it. No moves here? Okay. All right. We wait. We listen. First order of business. This is prescribed. I'm going to do this regardless, so let's go ahead and set up Aphra. Oh, don't grab the wrong damn droids now. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Armor penetration. 313. This is really the one to do. So it's like, this has only a little offense. This has a big chunk of crit damage on it. So this will be the droid we're looking for. That's okay, Crazy. Your English is fine. Your English is better than whatever your mother tongue is for me. So just put it that way. All right. And away we go. And that's why B2's there for just this here moment. You can go ahead and hit here. This is the one. You can't get an assist call there. So it might as well be here. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that armor penetration's here to do it. All right. I mean, there's no reason to let you take a turn, yeah? I could forestall your cooldowns. We'll do that. Yeah, that's the droid we're looking for. Okay, so look here, old man. You're less useful this time than you usually are. And that's on me. Doink! And doink? Nope, no doink. Operation Doink has failed. Let's go ahead and get that armor shred on you, if you don't mind. Okay, healing. Not healing is bad. Hey, stop that. Hey, stop it. Gotta kick the shit out of this one. Get it. Get it. Oh, now. Why is it taking so long for abilities to roll out? Let's go, let's go. Right foot, left stop, left foot, left stop. Cha-cha real smooth. Do. Turn it up. Boom, boom, boom. To the left. Okay. Main threats are done and gone. There'll be opportunity to heal up BT1. Might lose him to incidentals, though. We'll find out. We'll find out. Coming soon to theaters near you. Dispel. Get all that shit off him. So here's the thing. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. You're still here. I'll be damned. We'll do this. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, finally. This was starting to worry me, man. It takes a long time for that shit to come around. Also, he's still on the first death, so we got to be about it. That was really opportune timing for her, for 000 to die there. Welcome back, sir. Welcome back to the show. Man, did that side droid just smack the shit out of Kersantin. You go, bye-bye. Hello there. Why don't we make quick work of you, actually? And so you dispel him, you dick. Let's keep it moving. Is this a good size slap here? Yep. Yes. Ability block. Hey, we'll take it. Oh man, we're coming up around on another set of Aphra cooldowns. This is bad news. Just basic, if you please. Yes. Come on now. Come on now. Man, are you just letting me down, BT? Right, and a 1. This side tune is just going to hit so crazy. Oh my god, we're taking the last vestiges of his health, of his shield off. Come on. Do it, Aphra. Do it. There it is. Get him. All right, 61. Good. All according to plan. Oh, I didn't write any of this shit in on my spreadsheet. Okay. So that was 71, so 61 plus 10. Solid open. Solid open. Excellent. Morning, Master Tabs. How we doing today, Fred? Well, you're here just in time to see the first attack finish. I mean, the next prescribed attack is this one, and we have to just face the music. There's no way out but through, and this is how we're going to get it done. So, yeah, just a brief note for everybody. You can do this with this composition. Jolie makes it, I think, it gives you much more security. Because if you run Hoda and they open up on Hoda, if they're running Han Chewie, for example, I was talking about this. I think it was again with Dagger and TJ about Hoda should be fine on the opener because he starts in stealth. But then I forgot, under Leia leadership, every time a rebel's starting their turn, including Han's opening bonus turn, they're dispelling stealth off enemies. So Hoda's open and able to get plugged off rip, and JKR won't be able to save that. So Jolie, I've had them open up on Jolie, and he survives just fine. Mostly because he a bitch. You know what I'm saying? He's big. He's got huge tenacity. And so with this unique on top of it, no, not this one. This one. Yeah, so he's got like 1 billion crit avoidance. So he just shrugs off Han Chui. So that's the one factor. And then you can use either the damage reduction one, but I feel like this turn meter one is better. Now I'm not going to say I'm a pro at this, but I'm hopefully not going to jack it up too bad. Okay. So it's like we open up with the armor shred, then you turn swap him, then you do the shield stance back over to JKR. I think that's the one thing that I need to focus on doing, just to manage the cooldowns. All right, I can't look at the chat during this. Let me double check. Did I choose the right cron? Yes, I did. Let's go. So if I do this, they're all just gonna smack his shit really hard. But I do want ability block where I can get it. Okay. All right, Mark. Stun for sure. Start with you, I guess. That's fine. Do this. Do this. Okay. People getting smacked, slapped around. This one. I'm gonna swap over here. Whoo! Yeah. I feel like it needs to go here because he's coming around quick enough. So let's just have him smack and get a little health back, something like that. Let's go ahead with this. I know I can't manipulate her cooldowns, but we'll do this. I remember doing this and having some success with it. We gotta hit who's next to go with the turn meter, I feel. So this is a good move. This feels like a good move. A little protection up there. Everybody gets some turn meters. Somebody's gonna get nuked. Now they get some turns. It's a dangerous time. Maybe push him up again so we can mark. Okay, so it's good that we had that out. Ooh, that's not good though. That's never good. All right, let's move this. Let's move this. All right, so now we get to take out our 2. That is what we're just going to do. If the worst should happen and we have to clean this up, I'm hoping that this will be enough to save us. Okay, we have to push turn back to him now. Hopefully that's worth something. We're wounded. We are gravely wounded. Back to this stance. Bonus him up, I guess. Yeah, there's no harm to me in doing that. Stick to the script on this one. We're working the system, guys. It takes a lot of time, but we're working the system, okay? We just did that, so we could do another armor shred, but we want to keep it moving, so we do this one. We'll do this one for another big hit. Juicy, juicy. Yeah, we'd all hit harder with JML's ult popped off. All right, that was Savior, so it's dangerous time to be alive. Let's go ahead and take the money and run. Go ahead, give him the speed. I don't want to do the res. It feels, even though it would be a buff to somebody, it feels like a huge waste, a big risk. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This was the shield that we did, right? So this should be another bonk, I think. Big hit, gone. We've got it, guys. We've got it. Now it's just a matter of burning down the sides in the remaining time. So Drogon was here just the whole time being a G. God, that's nasty. That's nasty shit. We could try and recover a protection banner or two if there's some money in it. Is there some money in that? Who's high on turn meter? You, I guess. Push that. It ain't gonna be enough, but 61 is more than enough. You expect a 60. So hey, that's how it's done. That might not be the very best execution of it you've ever seen, but it's a one-shot, and damn if that isn't exceptional these days. All right. What other moves has our man made? Ooh, our man's been doing a bunch of shit. 4 banners. Uh-oh. Sounds like our man paid the blood price on... Oh, none of this shit. Who did he get? Oh, he went down south. Oh. Yes. Tarff. My boy. Mabuki. It was four guys killed on the first one. What do you want to bet it was Nest still alive at the end? It's usually Tarff if Nest isn't there, so it could be either Tarff or Nest having survived. But if it was Nest, just can't beat that. All right, so he's in on Traya. It would be challenging, but not impossible to Gidme that. So he might try that. But why do I have the feeling that he might have tried that on the Cere, that he went to 3-shot? Because if you're going to go after that with, like Sith Eternal or something, it's going to die. It's just done. So that means he tried to get his cheap seats in down there, which means that this might be a clean kill if he's using Sith Eternal to do it. Lord Vader, though, that's going to be a problem. Had me nervous during that barrage for sure. Yeah, man. And part of that is thinking, you see, like there were a couple turns where there was a character that I would have preferred to go next, but what I needed to do was use coin, which, gives the 15% turn meter normally to a Jedi, but also because it's giving a buff, our Datacron is giving them, giving 10% turn meter out, I think, to all Jedi, right? So I'm making sure that I'm able to push the most number of turns in the shortest window possible. That's the essence there. Swapping to GML because you can use Jolie to heal. You meant like using middle or using coin to call JML? Either way, whatever. Anyway, we'll see how he does on that. We're going to do Jabba for his Malgus, so I expect no issues there. If we're going to do something that feels a little risky, let's do it now. We'll put in him as a placeholder, because I like to have Gideon in the second slot. Galactic Republic. Who else is usually in this mess? You, and then you. Now, why do I like Moff Gideon in the second slot? Because often in the fight, he's going to get targeted. And, I feel like Grandmaster Yoda, Padme, and Moff Gideon are usually the high priority targets for this team to try and bonk. We'll see. Blow up Drogon because you still had Savior. The Cal swap to JML cost you the ability to blow up Drogon because you still had Savior. We'll have to talk about it later. I can't see that right now. Anyway, I like Moff Gideon in second because I have to target him with Shock T to heal sometimes, and it's just easier. I have a different cron to use this time that I normally do. It's, I want to say, this one? Highest defense. I think that's a reasonable choice. Alright, so it's got buffs, which is fun. Now, as far as kill order goes, so we have to deal with Savage first. I think it's pretty key to kill Nihilus next. The thing that sucks is Traya often will isolate Padme, and that shuts down your gains, which means you have a big stall in the middle of the fight. Yeah, this is the weirdest team comp. Yeah, this is an off counter. We're taking advantage of courage. You'll have to read how it works, but basically it converts stacks of protection up into this buff called courage, and courage gets consumed if you have at least 5 stacks of it, and for each 5 stacks of it, it's doing like plus 5% max health on your enemy target per stack. Anyway, the idea is that for enemy characters that stack health, this is kind of a way where you can blow up high health characters. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how much of this I remember. Moth, let's get it done. A 1. So here's the thing. If we do this, then you do the buff spread, then you do the call. That's the way to do this. So we do this here, because we want the speed up to get spread in addition to everything else. We do the buff spread here, and then we do kicky kicky. Kicky kicky. Bye-bye. All right. Other folks that need to die. Chapter 1. This will... Defense up is my... Okay, no, it's okay. The courage doesn't get consumed. Okay, so this part is kind of ass. And not exactly what the doctor ordered. Ooh, no, opportunity. We can hopefully remove this. Grandmaster doesn't have pain, so he won't be afflicted. And then we can hit her up. I say we go for the gusto. Try and... Okay, so we did force the ultimate. We forced the Dark Sacrifice from Talon. But we still have to bide our time now. The defense will help. They've largely lost teeth. I say that as Talon prepares to unleash hell upon my entire ass. Let's go ahead and heal these two. They're integral to our plan. Slap. We have a Jedi on deck, so we get a bonus turn. Basic. Get turn meter back. Or not. The heal will be nigh unto useless because she's isolated. Don't use it. Feels weird to not use it. Also feels weirder to get like shit on for trying to use it. Come on! Oh, everybody's got pain. That's not good. So you could do this. I want this here though. Okay, that's important. This is important. The leadership is still active, whether or not, and this won't call. Just a basic, I think, again. Okay. You, again, over here. No, wait, there's no reason to bother with that. Hit her up again. Who's going to convert? Who's converting first? Go. Come on, finish the job. Hey, we're in it. Okay, we almost lost him. You're going to do another sweep, aren't you? Okay, so we do have a victim here. A man lost in the struggle to get freebies. More important that he does not die. You are free now. Cleanse them, my sister. Yes. Kill them all. Sure, let's go for it. Rip them. You may go bye-bye. See, this would be a setup for what, a 1-2 punch? Nah, let's just go ahead and dismiss you. This is your first life. Gone. Your second life we'll work on, but now you have much less armor. Bonk! 58. So a sub 60 clear, not ideal, but considering how rough our opponent has had it, just fine. All right, what is it that he has done? He got a 34 back there, so he got through Traya, it would seem. Wow, this is a blood warrior. Wow. Okay, so what is that? So it would be 44. So it was one shot, nothing. First attempt got nothing. Second attempt got nothing. Third attempt got what would have been a 64, but diminished by 30 banners for 2 drops. So 34. Nice. Very nice. And that's his 4th attempt. So he put in one more since we've been in that fight, and now he's on the next one after that. Yeah, they're going to eat him up. I hope they eat him up. Otherwise, that's a lot of cooldown pulling work. Man's going to get like a 17 for that shit or something. Alright, let's go ahead and move on with Jabba. There are very few things that deal cleanly with Malgus. Boba is okay here, but only just okay. I guess Embo's fine. Because you can't really silence somebody, and she doesn't really get any, like, huge stacks of buffs. I mean, she can get some stuff, but... Well, they do have that. Actually, that might be prudent to keep it straight with Boba. Who is it that I'm usually using for this? I want to say this one? I want to say this one. Yeah. Alright. Jabba, Crusade, Bausch, Boba, Scando. That's fine. What do I have to do here? Just, I like to use Jabba's third on the open. Targeting Malik. Yes, when we hit him, he'll do counters and stack health. But so what? So what? We know how we're dealing with him. I just don't want to get stuck having my guys end up getting fear from being forced to hit Malik. So that's the one thing I like to keep in mind doing this one. Okay. Alright. So we'll throw this out here. And it's also nice to do this third because you'll have DR, like, do... They're going to gain turn meters, so it's like, yeah. See, now they want to loop you like this. And it just so happens you'll be able to... Well, we can just inflict that. That's fine. Yeah, we just want to get stacks on. This is already there. I don't really want to bother with anything else. He's about to do that. It's a turn pass. Yeah, we'll just do this one for now. Convert a stack. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. Now we get to dispel all this crap. I think he still has to Lightning Storm. It's not ideal. It's not ideal. But as long as we get to Kersantin's Taunt, we'll be okay. We go after BSF, so we don't have to deal with the Corrupted Battle Meditation. We already got our Taunt back. Let's go with the Rip. Hey, you know what? I was talking all that shit, and there you go. You're already taunting, so we'll save it? Nah, you know what? Nah. Piss on it. You get out. You get the hell on out. Alright, now, as for you, yes. Bye-bye. Okay, so now we just get to sit here for a few minutes with your homie, Malik. Who's going to be very busy. Just chilling. Not getting to hurt Kersantin. Doing it real big. We're going to use basic so we get to that next ult quicker. Just basic. I'm not inclined to blow the special. Alright, there's that. Yeah. Push this back around. Okay. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. That blind is extra dangerously cheesy. Doink. And if you would kindly, good sir, send him home. Bye-bye. Smurfin075, first time chatter. Welcome with the Yub-Nub. Alright, 65. Alright, so we clean cut through the front. Now, it all looks good and everything, but we still have a good bit yet to deal with. 65. Wow! It looks like he made it through in the back. Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, no, he went on to fleet. Oh, does that mean he's thrown in the towel on that? This is fantastic. Look at this Cron on here. Look at this Cron. Look at this big sweaty bitch. All right, the defense isn't super high. The stacking stats thing isn't really going to get any use with these two. But the high health and the moderate defense with this, with the level 3, man, the high health people will sleep on. People will be like, oh, whatever. But it's like, nah, these characters are modded to be large, and then they're going to be really large. Plus, my Lord Vader got a tune-up for this week, guys. He's got to be one of the better optimized ones on the planet. Like, he is a big bitch. He fast. He got the crit damage triangle. Also almost, 11.4k offense base. Used to be 11.5, and I think for all the survivability and the point of speed I gained, easily worth it to me. All right. Would it not have been better banners to take out Malik there than auto basic Malgus? Maybe the same. I don't know, man, but I got a 65 doing it the way I did. You can't fault it. You can't say you should have gotten better. All right, man. Okay, so what do we got here? You got Slacker and Lord Vader in the back. Okay. All right. This is exactly what we prepared for, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Let's map it out. SLKR Hux, Sit Fu Faust. So single tank. Haven't seen that configuration in some time. Lord Vader, Maul, and then Mandalorians. I'm gonna look this one up because there might be some preferred. I wonder if this is meant to specifically block out something like Hera. I'll have to research that. That's very interesting to me, and he's a player that would not have set this arbitrarily. Like there's something going on there. There's something cooking. ISC, Gar, and this dipshit. Yeah, Canderous. Okay. Yeah, I can see something nasty cooking in that. And then you got Cere, Malicos, Crew, Fulcrum, and Visas. I've been seeing this Visas thing, yeah. I mean, since I'm planning on doing C to it, not particularly concerned, but yeah. All right. So we still have Slacker, so that is probably Lord Vader. Slacker, well, we'll look it up. I said I'd look it up, so let's go ahead and do that. That's one of the only teams I don't have something that jumps right out to me, and I know what I'm going to do. So let's have that. Bro, this looks crazy at the end game. Oh yeah. It's intense. It's intense. It's very, 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 very fun stuff, though. Here for Lord Vader. Let me put up the desktop view. And then it was Canderous. It was unseen last week, or at least insofar as I can tell. Really? There was no Canderous. Let's see if there was a Gar ISC. Oh, let's assume that's what he's going for. Well, let's leave it unchecked and see what there was. Okay, so you wouldn't want to try that. You wouldn't try to Fennec it. Aha, Hera had a tough time. You think you might, but you also might not. Now this is with Royal. Okay, so this is with no tank. So similar configuration. Granted, Piet will force a taunt on the Lord Vader, making him effectively the tank. But that isn't necessarily a good thing against Phoenix, nonetheless. And this is a very high armor penetration on this Phoenix Cron. Got gobbled up. All right, so we know not to try either Hera or that. Slacker, let's talk about it. 53 was with what? Yeah, pretty standard fare. So we could save Night Sisters. We could save the Night Sisters. But you see, when you're doing that, you run with Crew because of his resistance to percentage health effects. So I think we will use Slacker, Watt, Hux, Faust, and Armor. I think that'll be the plan there. That means I'll take in a few Sith here with Cere so that I don't run into problems. Sass and... oh, what the hell's his name? Just regular D-Maul, Darth Maul. Okay, the Slacker team, 2 options. We can use Inquisitors there, or we can use JMK there. So which one do I think is going to be good? Bounty Hunters work too against this Lord Vader team. Not what I saw on GG, my dude. Look at this shit. Hold on. Granted, you've got like a grand total of 7 attempts, but the win rate's not convincing. I ain't thrilled with it. I mean, odds are, at least these top 4 look like they're cleanups anyway, so you should exclude those. That's not a first run attempt. When you do get it, on 3 attempts, 33% win rate. Not the very best. Okay. So we've got a reasonable plan. We don't know yet which one I want to deal with up here. All right. Oh, so it looks like he got through Fleet up there. Did he have any struggles in Fleet? He did. He had a drop on Leviathan. Man, everything's coming up TAS today. We usually have our opponents blow right on through. But not today. Not bad, guys. I dig that. Total of 55 banners there. All right. The Taxman has been very generous to us today. I think that's a wrap for him. Standard SLK versus Lord Vader should be sufficient. You're gonna win 70-15. I love Gax sometimes. That's so silly. That's so silly. All right, let's take a look at JMK setup here. So we have one good way to deal with each of these. You got this. There's stun risk here. This disinclines me. Man, this Ayla thing is kind of risky. You can have Inquisitors go very bad on that. And I'll put up the other view here. GMK can few battles, div 1, put the sorts on. Defending Datacron, 1 and a 2. And a 1, 2, 3. Go. Sort by, yeah. Alright, so this one, 82% win rate. Okay. In the maximal case. 92, 100, 100, 100. So, we have GK down. We don't have our own GK available. Talk to me on banners. So we can use our own. Nah, tell me battles again. We have Kat. We have Ahsoka. We can assume to use these. We do not have Padme. Unavailable. We can assume to use Ayla. And then we can use what looks to be Mace. The other alternative that I really like is Jedi Knight Guardian, because since we're planning on doing a mirror, they're just going to smite Jedi Knight Guardian, who's not a worthy tank. So we'll do that. And that means that we're planning on doing Inquisitors versus Slacker, which I haven't done before, but I'm looking forward to it. JMK, Cat, Ayla, Ahsoka, GK. No, not GK. JKG. Jedi Knight Guardian. Saw Baze. We can look at what he's got. Let's check for his configuration. Saw, Chirrut, Baze, Cere, and what was it? Kyle. Div 1 has Datacron. First defensive Omicron has that, yes. Alright, Datacron. Let's get specific. What do you have, old friend? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hera. I like that a lot. Might do me that. Okay. Because I've got an excellent spec'd out Phoenix team. So Hera, Krex, Sabine, Kanan, and Chopper. Finn, we could assume to use Aphra there. We have Night Sisters as an alternative. No, wait, we can't do Aphra. We did Aphra already. So Star Killer, that's what I mean. Man, that fight should be pretty straightforward. I think so. And then we can use Qui-Gon on this Tarfful, I want to say. I'll check my homework on that. Clone Wars, Chupio. Hondo. Not much seen. Not much seen. C takes it out. No surprise. Hera. Star Killer, 65. Using Old Ben, I note. Interesting. Did someone attempt? Only one of it's seen. It sounds like something I did. Honestly. Wouldn't that be a trip? Qui-Gon. So Qui-Gon wasn't a sure thing there. Interesting. Bad Batch? Still 100%. So, Bad Batch or Qui-Gon in Desperation? Bad Batch for sure, Qui-Gon in Desperation? Something like that? This is still with the Clone Cron stacking offense. This is against Stack Def, so that's good. That's what people are running. Which means that Slacker gets 3S, GI, 7S, 5B, 8B. Okay, we have a plan on paper for every squad remaining. We'll take our quick break here, fill up my coffee, and stretch my legs, and we'll get right back into it. Let's see here. XR Kuhn asks, Tass, have you tested or have an opinion on the raid? Yeah, somebody asked that right at the start of the stream, and I'll be happy to repeat. For somebody with a big account like mine, it's not burdensome to participate in it. Right now, people are trying to experiment with how high you can push well set up teams on auto, and people over the next week, 10 days are going to be optimizing, finding the right paths for it, and then we're going to work it the same way we worked Crate Raid, right? You're going to have a mod spec for each team that you're going to use. You're going to set up a hot utils loadout for each one. You're going to swap between each one between attempts. The only thing that sucks is there's 7 battles, I think, that you put in on this raid instead of 5. So it's even more time required. The thing that I really like least, though, is how poorly animated it seems. I think it's really cool that you've got certain characters like the Ewoks that stand up on the speeder bikes. I like that thought and consideration from them. I thought that was cool. But, it is really choppy, man. It looks terrible. It is tough on the eyes. I don't get motion sickness. I imagine somebody that had motion sickness would have a tough time doing this raid, because not only is it you're just flying by, so maybe that would bother you, but what's particularly at least visually jarring to me is there's a lot of skips and hiccups and little halting animations, and it drives me crazy. So initial feedback is but I haven't gotten my first prize box from it yet, so we'll see. Maybe the rewards are fat and worth all the trouble. Anyways, guys, back in a couple minutes. Appreciate your patience. Thanks for staying. All right, all right, all right. We're coming back. Should have done this in the meantime. Let us dispel the curse. Restart BlueStacks now. Ranzelius, good to see you, man. Yeah, it comes down how hard you press the auto button. Aranya Sagar, you like looking at the Ewok butts, huh? Nah, I mean, I just think it's funny. I think that was extra work. They could have just been standing there on top of the bike, then deciding to not only have them gripping the handlebars, but also just have that, thing out there, Like, I see what you're saying. I thought it was funny, I saw the added effort. All right, back into it. Did he make any other moves? Is he well and truly exhausted? I think so. I think that's the end of the line. The task is to clear. No reckless decisions. So, let's do this one. This seems like the riskiest fight to me, because I've never done this. I think we want to go with critical damage. I have this one reserved. So it's stacking defense, so we'll quickly gain defense. We don't have a lot to start with. Now I need to remember whether or not... I feel like you start this with the AoE from Grand Inquisitor, right? Well, no, that's what I remember. All right, we talked about this yesterday. I got to remember. I think the idea is that you do... But are you really going to come around that quick? I don't think so. So the idea is if you do the third with Grand Inquisitor, you get the buffs on everybody, which is super cool and everything. But what are the odds that we actually ability... if we can't ability block Hux, then it's all for naught. What kind of tenacity are you working with? Decent, not extreme. It's possible, not likely. This is into furries. I don't think so, bub. Smurfin, I'm looking forward to my guild starting the new raid so I can try out my Ewoks. They are cool. I got them remodded as well. Very nice, very nice. Get the Defiant Ewok onesie. I ain't even reading that last shit there. All right. So the question for me is, there's one tank. I feel like we open up with... See, here's the thing. If we open up with the AoE... Okay, I feel like it might be smarter to open up with the third, because we know that Slacker is going to swipe first. And if we can outspeed this guy... Because here's the thing. If he doesn't get ability blocked, if we open up with ability block and he doesn't get ability blocked, and then he gets to pass the turn back to Slacker, and Slacker... Well, let's see, though. But Slacker's gonna swipe first, right? But that will lead him right into his stab. You can't resist the ability block if you're purged. He pokes first. He pokes first. So you can't resist the ability block. So we open up with the ability block then. And then we have the control. We like burst through Faust if we can't just dispel the taunt. We have to steam Red out of existence. And then Hux. Then Fu. Then the tank if it isn't dead already. You know what? Yeah, we do want to still kill the sides. I don't feel like this is one of those where you go right after the main man. Because the damage of this team, there's a lot of AoE, but like the focus damage is where it's at. And we have to... My instinct is to just burn down the sides. Get around them, get around the tank, get to Red, and proceed. Let me be reminded of that. You guys are saying. Da, da, da. All right, so I'm not recalling immediately what makes it irresistible. The purge itself, yes. Whose thing makes this? Is it must be on GI. GI is AoE. I see. All enemies with purge, which can't be resisted. Okay, well, then fucking do it. All right, let's see how it goes. Yes, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Slacker pokes first. Yeah, it's been a while since I fought Slacker. All right, and away we go. Okay, kits work as advertised. Not bad. Ooh. Well, that's not good. Okay, I feel slightly misled. If we do this heal here, we get nothing. Oh man, we're in fucking trouble already. The evasion up might be very important here. But he's going to stab when he goes. I don't know, man. We got to see this through. We got to try this. Okay. Ow. Okay. I see you. Let's go for red. We got to stick to our script, yeah? Okay. Almost there. Stay on target. Might get 2 for 1. Hoo-ha, 2 times Tuesday? Okay, this has an ability block component to it? No, it's just the armor shred. The armor shred's good. Have their cooldowns reduced by 1. That's probably not a bad time for that either. Nonetheless, I think I want you dead. Because you being able to do shit is bad news for me in the general case. Yeah, see, we're going to get hit up here. You're not going to be able to get the shit regardless. You will get the prop back, which isn't nothing, but you get to come back. Fifth doesn't, so more important to have him topped. Not enough purge to bother with the special. Okay, that was a good call on that thing. Okay, good. So the man's down. Now we get to focus on our primary target. He will do his ultimate regardless. So he's got 5 stacks. It's not a bad one. Do this. Can't push his turn meter. Well, we can push his turn meter back. I guess that's not the end of the world if we were to do that. Him not having these buffs before he ultimates sounds essentially pretty smart. Ooh, yes. Damage immunity before he eventually goes off sounds smart. All right. And here he goes. So we lost GI real quick, like. Who needs the top off? Let's give it to you. Okay, and now we bide our time until he's out. Swipe, swipe. Dodge, dodge. Good, good. Okay. Just basic. He doesn't have enough stacks of purge to do anything crazy. He's gonna, what, stab off that? It's okay. We'll just save the dispel for once he does his next basic. Ability block seems smart. Yeah. Okay. Now, by pushing his turn meter back, we're stacking him up. So I don't know about all that. We'll have to see how it goes from here. This feels right. Do this. No need for that here. He's just going to basic. Okay, we'll come back around on that. You're stacked up big. That's a good one. We can dispel here. Big hit. Almost there. Stay on target. He's ability blocked. Don't bother with the pushback. Let him do stuff. That's fine. He can't do stuff that matters. Just heal up. Let's have that now. Under you go. Okay. He's got at least 3, but we can't gain the DI because we have ability block. That's okay. Looks like we got our man. 62. Had him the whole time. Anyone who tells you otherwise is a damned liar. That was terrifying. Okay. We have to make sure that the things that we're planning to do up top work as advertised. Yeah, GI got he got donezoed. He got done up. He was a good man. He had a family. All that. But no more. Okay. Could use Plo Koon. Can't gain bonus turn meter, though, so there's not a big reason for it. Plus, he's just going to die before he gets a chance to go anyway. That's the big brain thinking about it. Armor penetration. I'll find the one I mean to find. It isn't this one. It is... Who is this one for? Who's this for? JKR is used. JKL is used. Grandmaster's used. We already have... This is the one I typically am using. So this one has high crit damage, and that's very good here. The high crit damage is very strong. Better than armor penetration, I think. Especially since the amounts are pretty similar. The crit damage amount is huge. The offense is a big difference, though. Who is this for? Who am I using this on? Someone gets this cron. Sort by offense. Why am I not able to recall? I have 2 such Jedi crons with high offense. Who in the hell is this for? I've got a Qui-Gon cron. Something's weird. Yeah, I went in with 4. That's the whole story. Yep. Went in with 4 on that Inquisitors fight. There was no GI. That's my story. And if you check earlier in the VOD, you suck. And that's all I have to say on that. This is the one we're going to use, though. This crit damage has been good to us, historically. How good is their cron? Is there a decision I need to make based on that? So they start with high offense. It may be better for me to do that one that has the offense thing, because even though it has significantly less critical damage, theirs doesn't have a ton, and then I'm not at a big offense disadvantage. That might be smart. That might be the way to do it. Strong armor penetration is fine. And we're only 30% crit damage different. Oh, this is the big difference. This is the damage reduction shit. Yeah. Alright, sort by armor penetration then. Yeah, that's Qui-Gon. Yeah, I can't do that. We do this. Okay, we're good. You would do damage reduction, for real. Okay. I've done this multiple times with Foresight, but I'm okay with running it this way. If I lose, it's on dagger. You saw it here. Alright. Let's see what it takes to get this done. How do we proceed? We would want to delete CAD. So we're opening with middle on Ayla? Either Ayla or Ahsoka assist, but Ayla is probably set up to do more, so probably... Yeah, I think Ayla first. That's who we'll pound on first. And then we'll take a... I don't think I usually take a quick ult on this. I think I go for the full nasty and close it out within that, by the end of that first ult, something like that. Do we have to take the quick ult for any reason? No, I don't think so. Helps you take a lot less damage. A lot less damage. Depends on how close we are. This depends on what the difference is between the moment that we choose whether we take the short ult or we take the long ult. If we're really close to the long ult, I might try to tough it out. All right. Let's go. That's not very nice. Okay, everybody's got foresight, so it doesn't really matter, does it? That's fine. Go after you. No stun. Not a fan of that. Pass back. Reset her. We could special, it'll trigger another assist call. It's close. I don't know if it's close enough, but it's close, damn it. And we might be able to do it. I think I should go for it. Okay, come on. Who's first, cat or him? Who's first, cat or him? Come on now, damn it. Okay, he's first. So we are gonna... It sucks. But I want cat gone, like, immediately, so I'm just gonna do it. Feels cowardly, but it also feels like I'm not going to get caught out by cat. It's like making their offense so much more potent. Yeah, that feels great, actually, having that gone just before they do all this. So, no regrets, no regrets. Make with the killing of this one, if you would kindly. Okay, back to it. Up, up. Alright. You were supposed to die. Is there some reason you didn't die? Alright, we should go ahead and do this here. Don't waste the mega debuff. Where are we with that? Can you finish the job? Thank you. That was just disheartening if you have to get my take on it. Everybody go bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hey, stop that. You stop that. Finish him. Finish him. Oh, geez. Well, I mean, that seems almost entirely wasted to do that. Yeah, let's just do that. Eight. Stop that. 8. Stop that. Yep. We haven't used our savior. So we do get a savior, I believe. Yep, there it is. Oh, man, he's serious about that shit, too. He doesn't like you. I don't like you either. The Giga Doink is incoming. Okay, 62. Done. Yeah, I feel like it was only there towards the end of that fight that the damage was significant enough to trigger that, but if we went with the offense one, we might have been able to close the fight even earlier. But it felt very safe doing that, right? It was only at the end that we had the savior consumed, so I'm not mad at it. All right. These couple teams, you can get really tripped on if you're not careful. What is it that I had pulled up on screen? Let me go back over here. Which one was this? This was the Tarff spec. So yeah, just full-on Bad Batch seems worth trying because they're not otherwise assigned. So I think that's what we're going to do. We'll have Qui-Gon as a backup, but Hunt, Bad Batch, Echo, Tech, Nega, Wrecker. Because it's full Bad Batch, Hondo should only be able to kidnap Wrecker. Everybody else should be under stealth. Okay. So it looks like Starkiller is for Finn. Did I have a tab up for that? Yeah, I can check the complete detail of what he's going to set here. We'll say Division 1. We'll say Defensive Omicrons. Take 2. Defending Datacron, yes. Spec. Set 11. Buffs. Set 11 buffs. Defending Datacron set. And 3 with buffs. Okay. Speak. So this is just battle count, so we know that Starkiller should do it. That is currently the plan. They use Old Ben, I see. Do they not use Mace? There's only one application. Most people are just going with Old Ben. They might have their Old Ben already, like Relic 9 and Big and Bad and all this good stuff. And yeah. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Ability block seems like it would be handy. I might do that. Yeah. All right. So it looks like we're good. It looks and feels like we're good. Cat also doesn't get the damage reduction or the stacking offense. It's true. That's why I like to go with the one with the high crit damage on it. Because then, like, everybody's but her is getting the stacking offense, and then everybody is benefiting from the high crit damage stat. Anyway, let's see here. So, Saw was going to be... Who? Right. I need to do this. This is going to be fun. We are either going to die famously, or this is just going to be a blowout. There is no way it could be anything like in the middle. Okay, it doesn't make a difference. What's Zeb's passive? Max protection. Protection recovery versus what? Buff dispel. Buff dispel. There are some debuffs. Buff dispel is probably not bad. But the protection is good. I'm seeing some win rate with either Zeb or Kanan. I'm used to using Kanan. This seems like it would be strong. God, yeah, that thing hits so hard. The recovery is doubled if Zeb is debuffed. I don't want people debuffed, and I need to be able to shrug off things like Force Influence, maybe. May not get a turn, it may not matter. Can't use Zeb for TJ? What do you mean? Use Zeb for TJ, yeah, for his sake. Alright, I mean, Zeb is serviceable, and we can certainly afford to take a chance on it. Not using a Zebcron. I refuse. Matter of fact, that's actually a smart question to ask. Where Zeb was used, what kind of crons were applied? Okay. Everybody did it intelligently. Very interesting stuff. Okay. That's the clone one. This is the Phoenix one. The stats aren't really too special, but that's not what makes it awesome. Smack the shit out of him. He's right. You right about it, Freeweave. You right. All right. For TJ, we use Zeb. I would otherwise like never use Zeb, but he's gonna hit like really hard. It's gonna be fun. And away we go. Okay, good start. Not dead. Good start. Great start. One of the better starts. We could dispel here or taunt up. Taunt up seems the obvious. We only have one tank. We should shield Sabine. She's the squishiest among us all. Keep the wagon train moving. We want to throw this out so we can start to maybe turn meter loop. Keep them all staggered. Man, are you about to whoop his whole shit? Brap! Yeah. Almost. Almost. Stay on target. Come on. Come on. Alright, now we got the clock on us. Ah, shit. Ah, shit, this is gonna hurt. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, he's so full. No, you can't do this to me. You can't do that. Shoot him or something. No. TJ, you let me down. I put this on you. Wherever you are. Know that I hold you accountable. No, you're not supposed to push my cooldowns back. This is devastating to my case. Okay. Make with the moves. Okay. That's a special. We get to do stuff when we special. Specials are special. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's fine. No! God damn it. Stop that. You get. Get the fuck out of my house. God damn it. Okay, so we need people to not be having debuffs and shit of the kind. Like this. So, make with the killing of this one. Okay. Not quite. How about you? You look squishier than usual. The stun. This won't get dispelled. This one. Let's just go ahead and stun his ass. Hey! You stop that! Damn it. Okay. Back to this shit. Ooh! Ooh. Oh, I gotta do the special just to keep the wagon train moving. I'd rather go for the greed, but nah, we're gonna get him. Oh, you're in trouble now. You in trouble now, son. I'm coming to get you. I'm the booty warrior. 64 will do. You see that it was Krex who was barely not topped off at the end. All right. That was fun. Good to know. Good to know. That's a pretty solid saw spec. I'm into it. Hey, TJ, you showed up. What's going on, man? Yep, blame me for the victory. I agree. That's right. I blame you for the 64 and not the 65. That's what that is. Okay, so we know that if we just completely eat ass on Finn, we could use Night Sisters in a pinch, but that would not be preferred. Wow, that is a big Finn. What's up with you, OG? Whoo! Whoo! It's plus 35 speed from that unique, guys. That's a 400 speed resistance hero Finn. Zoom, 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 zoom! Ooh, that's a huge bitch. That was a 29. Ooh. Okay. Zeb was crucial for this victory. I'll say it was fun to use him. I almost never do, so it was fun. I enjoyed it. What are we looking at? All right, we can close. We can nix that tab. If Bad Batch should fail us, what are alternatives? Yeah, Hera's looking pretty solid. Yeah, Dash is no good. Qui-Gon is no good. That's helpful to know. Well, that depends on whether or not we have what the status of the survivors are. If we're able to lock down Chupio in the first place, his first move is the AoE. And then his second move is Dispel. clones. Should probably be one of these two if we want this benefit. What's this benefit? Armor Shred. Armor Shred's probably useful. We don't have it otherwise on this team. The problem is with this is that they would have the speed up and we would not. Sort by armor penetration. That's the wrong 6. That's wrong 2. Okay. So this looks like the best cron to use. We don't get the Omega benefit. So the question becomes, how critical is the Omega benefit? Only one scene in this size. Well, that doesn't, you know, that itself should give me pause. We need to scheme out the alternative way to do this real quick. If we do Star Killer there instead, which I've also jacked up royally, so I think I would rather do this regardless. If they have speed up and we don't, that just seems like a stupid idea, so I think I'm going to do this. Tass has cost himself like 25 banners already by being a dipshit, so I guess it's true. It's true. Haven't dropped anything, and man, it's just been it has been a battlefield for Goda. So we got that going for us, which is nice. Yes, Free Weevil, we will get our time. I'm sure it'll come. The long-awaited match with Free Weevil. All right, let's see how important it is to have that armor shred from Omega. Because we're not going to have it. And away we go. Okay. Yes. How? So here's the thing. If we dispel this, then he goes right after, but then we get to cleanse. If we do this here, yeah, we still want to do this. We want to rip all these buffs off. They got to go. Bad news is now he's got that, but we still have to cleanse all this off us. So we have to just move in a loop. That's what I believe the right course of action is. Critical to get this shit off of him. If we get up the buffs, is there an importance to having... Well, we'll restore some health by doing this. The turn meter's even, so it feels like a halfway... Yep, that's the reason right there. We can apply Armor Shred right here before Echo's call. Echo calls here, and not only... Well, we hopefully do some sizable hits, but no, not meant to be. Okay, turn meter swap stuff. So, this is interesting. This is an interesting situation. How should we proceed? If we swap here, those go like this. This isn't really much of anything to do this, though. Let's do it like this. Let's see what happens. My gut is that we are in the shit anyway. But you have Furious, but you can't stun him. You can't possibly. You might as well do it, though, because you've got Furious, so what the hell? Just do what you're going to do. Okay, that's good. That's good. Pass this around. Yes, he doesn't get a stack, but you get a stack. Oh, no, shit. Ooh. Yeah, I knew we were in trouble the moment this went this way. Okay, so now that happens, and now you cleanse that. The chop. The chop. So we don't get to cleanse debuffs anymore, but we have to do the chop here because we're going to go under stealth. Yeah! Okay. I don't feel too bad. Our offense got unmanageable quickly. 61. It is my liberty to drop banners in this way. Because our defense overperformed. Yeah, that's right. Damn, I have a lot of shit. Alright. Starkiller it is. Now, EP Mara Jade. Starkiller Visas. And we'll take old Ben. It's one of my Cere crons. This is the one that I reserved for this purpose. This is the one that I reserve for when I'm going against Ray. Because it's like a team that does a lot, you know, like you have true damage from Ray's ults. And then you have damage immunity to exploit for physical hits. There's a lot more damage on this team. Well, no, I remember mismanaging this before once, and I don't think it'll happen again. Let me try it this way. Stacking defense is the best cron for Wookiees right now. Yeah, you know what? When I had trouble with this fight last week, that cron had riposte on it. While we're at it, we can close the Tarff fight. When this is done and it's successful, what are the attributes of success? So we see riposte, we see stack stat, but that's not going to get a lot of use. Riposte. Okay, so where you have, these are all 65s. Particular stack group we're seeing. Defense, defense, defense. Health protection, health steal. So we should sort by defense. That would be more than sufficient. This is excellent for this purpose. Who the hell is that for, though? That's for slackers, so we're not at liberty for that. Is there a better option then? This one has only 33% defense, and then you lose the level 3, so I'm not into it. This one is riposte, and the others had that, so what's the drop? The drop is all the crit damage. About 50% loss in crit damage. But then we have riposte. Use a special ability. They gain riposte for 2 turns. It can't be bad to have riposte, because that's a security blanket for Starkiller to counter into getting his ultimate. So I feel like there's some value there. The stacking defense, though, is tempting, and it would apply. So I think I'm going to run that one. So just too easy to TMR them and keep them low. If I fuck this up, just uninstall. I'll take note of that. I feel like we're doing second into third with Mara Jade, because we want to have the tenacity down. .400 speed. That is crazy freaking fast. Alright, Visas is triggering. Alright, Visas, it's triggering me. I'll think about it. I've R-rated dumber shit already. So. Not an R9 Mara Jade? Dude. No way. Absolutely not. She is huge as she is. It never comes close. They don't even go after her when they can go after others. Like... Alright, so anyway, I'm thinking I'm just going to second into third. You guys just shush. Maybe. Maybe if Starkiller becomes a really good choice to put on defense for some reason, then that's when I'm going to drop heavy relics on it, because I just want to put as much math on the board for you to have to deal with. As many numbers, just a stack of numbers. No balls to R9 MJ. Yeah, but they target EP. That's the difference. EP's Relic 9 because he gets targeted. Ahead of MJ, anyway. Alright, let's see how this goes. I want to say we want to second into third because we need our control to work. So you have very high, and I can't stagger you out. You would gain... Yeah, I think we want to do this way. 1. Turn me. 2. Okay. 1. Ooh. This one. Yes. This. We can finish this. There's no more staggers to chase, so let's just move the wagon train along. Kill all the delicious, juicy side pieces that are made of fantastic, tasty meat. Doink. Hello there. Ability block. Hello there. Oh, see, the stealth was a stupid choice. That was a dum-dum. Yeah, it'll set us up for the train again, so that's fine. We'll do this. 1 and a 2. Ideally, nobody's getting to go at all. Doink, doink, doink. Hi. Hello there. How are you, friend? Haha. Yes, this defense seems entirely critical, right? Yeah. Just get looped into oblivion. 65. As advertised. Delivered. That leaves us with 2 relatively straightforward fights in the back. We'll go ahead and do the Cere first, because then if it's at my discretion, I'll just do Slacker Daka Zombie. You know, Watt armor. What kind of stats we dealing with on this one, first of all? Some crit damage. Stands for post. Okay. Okay. So, C... and then just grab some Sith. We can be a bit messy on the banners, and it's not really something to be concerned with. We'll take along these 4. I had the 2. I usually run with 3, and then I usually have one of those 2 side characters die, but I had both of them die on me in round 1, so I felt I didn't really get close to losing C, but I didn't like the feeling of being exposed, so you know that's where I'll leave it. That being said, this Cron has just an incredible amount of defense on it, and I don't think I had a better one lined up for the purpose. So we'll do this. Should give us what we need. Going to lock down the sides. So yeah, we have to... It looks like... It would be ideal to remove the taunt, but we can't remove the taunt, can we? How do we get around that? Means that we're going to get locked up a little bit, aren't we? Do I have a tab up for this one? No, I don't. No, that's good. We'll use this one then. Cere, Malicos, Crew, Fulcrum, Visas, Crown. What's your amount of Omicrons? All applicable Omicrons. My kind of guy. Buffs riposte visas. Amusing. Yes, let's speak on this. 60, really? What was your secret to success? Overwhelming defense. So, it's nothing special. I guess you just take your time with it. You're stuck on Crew for a little bit. Because you certainly can't afford to not lock up Malicos off rip. So that means that you are offering up meat to Fulcrum. But that's okay, because if you shot Crew and Malicos off rip, that means you get to link Cere and Fulcrum next, and that's certainly a good idea. Riposta's weird here. Quite the clinic today, Tass. Hey, man, if it's something that it's useful to you, I'm glad to hear that. That is exactly what I want to hear. Highest praise. All right, let's go. But thank you, man. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. All right. As foretold, we must do this. And now we wait. There's no profit really in doing it, but you have to. If we're gonna go under stealth, now's the time. We'll just basic here. We can't meaningfully apply debuffs with 10 up. Basic, all the time in the world, chill. Prod up. Into counter. Yeah, counter, whatever. Offense is high. See, that's not being able to critically strike, and he's doing all that. Ooh! Leave our boy alone over there. Actually, it's kind of cool. If you kill Maul by accident or for whatever reason, then I get to keep set. Yeah, hey, finish him. Finish him. Stack up for the sake of the other sides, certainly. Okay. Hey, we're in it. Stick to the script. Let's go. Yeah. Man, is he getting his shit slapped. Royal style. Okay. Zappy Pappy. Dun 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 dun. The Zappy Pappy. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. That's fine. Hello there. Hey, you stop that. Get. The haste is of use to us because then that'll push him up ahead of her next turn, so she can't crit on this turn. Not that it matters. And then we're just going to start getting shock on deck. People who can be meaningfully stunned, Chapter 1. Okay, that's a good one. Ooh, the Hellsteel's nice. Basic. Good. Lock shock. Get it done. The counters are not going to be great. I'm just going to basic there. We can make like so. That's fine. Do like so. That's fine. Okay. Bzap. Doink. Yeah, that's that'll be about that. Oh, perfect. Right on point. So we'd have 2 more turns here. So if we do the relink, there's no reason not to. We get buffs for it as well. Let's have it then. Might as well. We could have done an attack. Maybe got a banner there. Damn. All right, 58 will do. So been like a 60, 61. Yeah. So. Yeah, saving the one character. I like having. Yeah, I don't like having them being able to hit C. So if you want to spare yourself the one character, you could have saved yourself like 3 banners. So. Fair enough. All right. Last but not least, this weird shit. We'll grab the homie what? Who's that? Who's calling? Spam. That's all that ever calls me anymore. Night Sisters. Grab them now. Daka. Zombie. Mandalorian. Okay, now we have something special for this. And how do we wish to play it? There is no tank to stun. If we stun Canderous, the turn meter goodness kind of dies. Canderous feels decently high priority. The damage on this team, aside from Maul, comes from ISC and Lord Vader. The ISC thing can be dangerous. Let's remind ourselves how that works. Yeah, the DI is a factor. So that's not active. Okay, so this is just some dude. No, if they're Dark Side Mandalorians or Empire. Okay, so this does work. Mandalorian attacks out of turn. They deal additional true damage and recover 10% prod. So attacks out of turn. So that's going to be Canderous. It's going to be these guys. Okay. But if we don't swipe first, we could be in some real trouble, wouldn't we? I think that's maybe the only way to screw this up, is if we don't swipe first. So I think we'll do that and play it from there. Because if we don't have advantage on zombie when they start to go, yeah, there's no risk of fracture here. So that this feels relatively safe. Let's get ready to it. Slacker's a big boy for this purpose. Okay. You may begin. All right. Now we have to bide a bit of time. This for her, if you would kindly. Okay, 3 stacks for Slacker. Take the money and run. People, we gotta just go ahead and make you stunned. All right. Yeah, this is an efficient resource thing if you're going to use those characters otherwise. I'm not really seeing it, but I imagine the possibility exists. Yeah, that hurts. Yeah, you don't want any of that shit. Definitely hit him because he's stunned. That's fine. And then you're going to do this. That's fine. So we're also going to be out of phase for a lot of this. Let's go ahead and swipe me. We'll save this. Who can we stun? We can stun you. Yeah, that was a chance. Yeah, okay, that's fine. You're still set up like that, so let's do this. Okay, that's cool. So we got our man on the side. Still, I think he's too high for that, so we'll do this. No stun. But we are on time. The stacks are not too crazy high. We could dispel him. We'll dispel himself instead. And away we go. If you go first, stab? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I just didn't want to take the risk. Because they did do some moves off rip, and I don't necessarily feel bad about being protected about zombie continuously being able to return for exactly the reason you said. There's no Thrawn. Yeah, we could. That's true, but I'd rather just do this. See if we can't bring back armor for funsies. There's no stunned person to drain, so let's drain mastery off of Maul while we're all in the neighborhood. Yeah, this is pretty sick, man. This feels good. Man, are we just doing it. Doing it. Yeah, just fall right over. Fall before me, mortals. Yes, yes. Good, good. Man, that paper zombie. That paper-ass zombie. Right? Do this. Okay, I see you. Doink, if you would, kindly. Man, you need to get the hell out. You're just sticking around too long. I'm not a fan. Doink. Okay, this is good. This is good timing. Sweep, sweep. 2 minutes. Okay. I haven't seen Paper Zombie like this in a long time. Almost there. Stay on target. Okay, good. You know what? Why? You know, no, I'm just going to be reapplying it all the time. How about that? Doink. 1.5 minutes. On task. Don't dum-dum yourself here by taking too fucking long. Okay, okay, okay. All good. We're good. We're good. That stack def is huge. We are big as hell right now. Still not full stacks. That's fine. Wow, are we going to hit him super goddamn hard right now? Ooh, okay. I thought that might have been it, too. And this is not going to feel good for him. Let's swipe, because if he does a heal and then we pop off that, that's a big one. No, he won't heal off that sufficiently. All right, then we have to run the risk of running this the hard way. Go. Yeah. Keep swiping. You're just so giga right now, bro. Get it done. It's going to heal soon. The heal won't be sufficient. We just have to punch. You have to punch so frickin' hard. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. What I'm trying to get is one more stack of ult to maybe pop at the end. Okay. Might be hard. Might be too hard. Come on, I'm taking too long. Okay. Is that a heal? No, that's Grand Crush. Bonk, bonk. Bonk. Okay. Wouldn't have been a crit anyway. Alright, well, we'll wrap it up. So that was our only drop on the board. But I'm okay with it. 4 plus. One drop. Timeout on LV alone. No idea where we are about the state of cooldowns, but I don't think that should matter if we run Imperial Troopers. So, Veers, Dark, Piet, Iden, and Stark? Range. Range is the good one. Range is a really good choice. I think that's how we'll do it. Armor penetration. Only the finest. 300%. You going away. Watt needed to die to not waste your time. Probably. Hey, what's going on, Backface? What's going on? Good to see you, man. The dispel is after the barrage if you stab first. Yeah, I know. But he doesn't get the taunt when he comes back if he gets killed early, like he did. And we saw that they did get to have a few turns. They got to get some damage out. They certainly killed Zombie once. And then her being able to immediately taunt thereafter, I still think that was okay. I think I could, playing faster or having Watt die would probably have been helpful. Regardless. Let's finish the job. 30 to 35 seconds waffling. Eat my ass, Dagger. You can see these. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to crush sooner or later. We'll mass assist off this. Have you dispelled before you grand crush. Yeah, we can't... see, I probably should have just done the thing, because I don't get any turn meter while we have dots. But I still wanted to be able to offset the big crush when it comes. Yeah, we don't get to do any crazy cool shit. We do get to assist off each other, but I don't think it matters. He's just gonna die. Armor penetration was way too high. 41. Lost one banner, I think. No, we got full banners. Yeah, we got full banners. It's all good. Okay, so Veers. Yeah, if I had just done the dispel, I would have gotten rid of the dots. Because when you have dots in the presence of Lord Vader, you can't gain bonus turn meter, so the turn meter train was shut off. I was thinking that his crush was coming, like, if not immediately, then right after. And as it turns out, nah, that wasn't the case. So I over worried about that. Iden. Okay, so Iden was helpful to us for once. How's that grab you? All right. Top side, let's deal with it. Fleet time. Oh, really? Okay. Somewhat unexpected. Malevolence, Leviathan, and Endurance. Okay. Let us begin. Anything to think about? Let's go. Hello, how are you? Bye-bye. Heal up. Don't burst him. Don't kill it. Okay. Acceptable. Not mad. Okay. Acceptable. Also not mad. Last chance saloon for you, yes? Target, yes. Okay. We want to go after Sass. Sass feeds too much turn meter. Dangerous. Dangerous for her to exist. Come to me. Die. We're on track. Hello there. Doink. 72. That is easily the very best Chimera versus Leviathan I think I've ever done in terms of banners. Easily. So all the RNG broke my way on that one. This is standard Negotiator. One ship. Spy. Okay. We, of course, will risk nothing and take our normal configuration. Looks like we're only going to have the need for one reinforcement, but what the hell? There's no skin off my ass at this point. Technically, you want Tint to target Malgus. I've done it both ways. Not mad about it either way, though. Okay. Maybe, oh, we didn't get the defense down. That's disappointing. Yes, AoE. That's fine. Mass assist. See if we can't get you gone. Not quite. Not quite. CI gone seems reasonable, but then you're gonna get it. Oh, I don't give a shit about that. Yeah. This is actually excellent because now we get to concoct these sides. Ah, and then you lived. You son of a bitch, you lived. The boy who lived. You weren't supposed to live. You get out. Yes, we want this done before Spy enters the fray. Finish the job, if you would kindly. And make way. Okay. Buff up your boy. Cleanse you. We need to finish the job on this one. Okay. Ah, I see. So we could do this, dispel that. All right, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it the traditional way. Yeah. I like it a lot. Take the teeth out of the AoE that's going to come out here in a moment. From Malevolence. See, this AoE does more damage depending on the number of stacks of overcharge on the field, and they had no stacks. Oh, we didn't get the buff immunity. That rarely happens. Oh, well, you know what? All's well that ends well. I guess finish the job like that. 3 fakers, 72. Very good. Very good. Good day. And endurance, which, yeah, you know, we'll pay it the respect of Profundity. How do we want to proceed? Meaningful damage sources? Few. we'll run in with this. I don't think we'll need another tank. What a silly waste, though, if we did. There's no reason that we should. So I think we'll just play it. You're mad about it there. Yeah, get your blood pressure all up over nothing. Alright. Let's see here now. I have no idea what to do against this damn ship. My inclination would be to destroy it, so probably going to do that. Rex feeds turn meter and can be nasty, but this guy just does a bunch of shit that I don't care for. So let's make with this. We could wiggle, but I don't think it's needed. Basic here. No. Right. AoE first. Okay. Okay. Now we could basic back. We could also just mass assist. I feel like basic back's probably better. Worked out well enough anyway. Keep the dispel because of the other tank. There's going to be complications, I feel. Alright, now they're able to get at this ship, so that's not good. Okay, we dodged. We got some healing for that. That's nice. These sides are troublesome, but this ship has got to go. The thing is that it has to go twice, so maybe we do kill the sides. I believe in my ability to find, like, the one way to fuck this up, so I better be mindful. Sure. Let's get momentum on the board. This is going to be kind of fun. Depends on whether or not we get just completely dicked on. Again, we really don't want to do this. Well, I guess we could do this to you. Alright, I mean, it's whatever. Hey, you stop that shit. Hey, oh, they got their ultimate off. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, this is fun. Uh-oh. Alright, good thing we got Ghost. Boy, that is real shit. Ability block seems like a reasonable choice. No assist calls for Anakin. Yeah, that's about true to form. I'm into that. Yep, no assist call. Yeah, just chill, bro. Just sit there and watch the proceedings, if you would kindly. How are you, friend? Just enjoying the show. Man, we are getting fucked on out here. We can't kill anything, bro. None of these ships is dying. I mean, this consular seems like he's worth getting rid of. This ship also hurts. We still want to have something gotten rid of, so we'll take this, because I think I can get it. Okay. If I have to clean up, it's better to have actually something to clean up. Yeah, it's not the best. But now this will hide this. What we need to do is get to the shipping and receiving department. Because that endurance ultimate came on real quick like. Man, they are just dropping the hammer on my shit. That's fine. Just basic. Okay. Everybody. Hey, you can assist. Oh, baby's first assist. Look at that. Okay, so we might scoot on by, but that was interesting. Yes. Take out things that do damage first, I would say, is a reasonable call. Ooh. Boy, that shit hurts. That hurts a lot. Alright, wiggle for certain. No choice to avoid Marauder. The heal. Okay. People who were stealthed are vulnerable. Finished. Okay. Taking lots of damage. Chip off the side. Nice. Alright. Put it on auto. Let it roll. See what you guys can pull off before the end of the world. Very interesting encounter. Finish off this one. Don't have 2 ships to fight. That would just be silly, wouldn't it? Okay, thank you. You got 24 seconds. Impress me. Nice. Good evasion. Okay. Come on back now. 16 seconds. I believe. Ooh! Boy, does that ship hit hard. All right, fair enough. That was interesting. 6+. If I had brought bigs, that was a sure money, so I thought I was being cute. But Profundity. All right. All right. Very fun. To clean. Anything, really. Finalizer, I guess. Raddus is the ultimate for banners, but I don't know. Resistance it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 ship. Yes, this seems like sufficient overkill. Alright, well that was goofy. If I had just brought along bigs, so that was just careless. That did a lot more than I thought it was going to do, though, so fair. Doink. Alright, first life is gone. Heal up. Tap off them banners, my boy. One asshole alone in the dark caused me all that trouble. It's pretty impressive. Ship is legit. I don't think it really matters. There we go. All right, so we're through. We're done. 50 for the cleanup. 6 plus 50. Ugh. Okay, well, a 1782 will beat a 1420. And even if he had managed to clear Lord Vader in the back, we had 2 drops across the whole board compared to his many. So we can cover that real quick. Since he did some of these attacks here on stream, we'll just cover in brief. He had 1 drop on Fleet, same as me, but he had it on Leviathan, so that was just good for me. Top side, he had a drop, had 2 drops on Cere, so that's a good one. Down south, he had to 3-shot Leia, and then here, tucked quietly in the back, he had to 3-shot Traya, 2-shot Tarff, and after 4 attempts on Lord Vader, went nowhere. So even if he had full cleared, this was ours. All right, let's do the wrap up. We'll start where we began, bottom front. Spreadsheet, cooperate with me kindly. Thank you. Okay, so against Jabba, we went in with Aphra, BT1, 000, B2, and Darth Vader. We went in with a strong armor penetration cron with some crit damage on it, 61 banners. Leia, Drogon R2, Chewie, and Han. We went in with JML, Jedi Cal, JKR, JKL, and Jolie, 61 banners again. Traya, Savage, Talon, Nihilus, and Scion. We Gidme that. Padme, Gideon, Shot, Grandmaster, and Imagundi for 58. They killed one of them. They killed Grandmaster, I want to say. Malgus, DR, BSF, Malik, and Sass we took out with Jabba, Chrysanthemum, Bausch, Boba, Scando for 65. So very clean up front. We get to the back. And he'd shown a willingness to set Slacker. We saved Inquisitors for this purpose. First time doing it, so it was something of a risk. I was going to either Inquisitor it or JMK it. I decided to save JMK for the mirror up top. We'll cover that. But yeah, 62 banners doing Inquisitor. My Grand Inquisitor just got absolutely blown out. We did do the ability block off rip, but just the couple of turns they were able to do. So the basic... they got buff immunity onto Reva, right? And then got rid of the taunt, or maybe we had the taunt expire. But they blew him up. So possibility I misplayed it. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Nonetheless, 62 banners. Against Lord Vader, we went in Slacker, Watt, Hux, Faust, and Armor. And I think we just lost too much time along the way with basics from Watt. Just turns, lots of turns with Watt. Probably was better, as somebody said, if Watt had died. Clean that up with Veer's Dark Piet, Range, and Iden for 41. Total of 45. And then Cere, Malicos, Crew, Fulcrum, and Visas Mar. We use C, Set, Sass, and Darth Maul. I find that if you do C plus 2, you will survive the fight. If you have a robust like defense cron on. But if you do it with C plus 3, they're never going to touch C, which maybe you care about. I don't know. Either way, 58 banners, so not efficient, but it required neither Watt nor armor. That's one of the main features of it. All right, top side. So again, our opponent put down a fairly heavy defense, right? So JMK, Cat, Ahsoka, GK, and Ayla. I mirrored that. JMK, Cat, Ayla, Ahsoka, and Jedi Knight Guardian for 62. Saw, Baze, Kara, Kyle, and Cere we took on with Phoenix. That was a really fun fight. Hera, Krex, Sabine, not Kanan. I gotta change my note there because it wasn't Kanan. We went in with Zeb at the behest of TJ. And it was 64. It was very good. Finn, Zori, Rose, Resistance Bros. We went in with Starkiller for 65. EP, Mara Jade, Starkiller, Visas, and Old Ben. And then Tarfful, Zalbar, Clone Wars, Chewie, and Hondo we took on with full Bad Batch, which I very rarely do, but it suggested a pretty straight-up fight. And I feel like I might have been able to do it a little better. I feel like I might have been able to play it better. I wonder if it's like one of those things where on Echo's first turn you use his second on Zalbar, and then your hope, you'd have to get debuffs down otherwise, though. That's the rub. Because the thing is it's like, as soon as you do the third with Echo, then not only does Tarfful cleanse that, but he also gives them tenacity up, which kind of shuts your shit down. So the trick would be, I guess, to apply enough debuffs to trigger Tarfful to want to do that cleanse, or maybe he does it first anyway. I should probably try that. That's probably the safest way to do that. Use second with Echo first on Zalbar. Maybe you get the buff immunity applied. Then Tarfful dispels off that, and then you hit that with Echo. Tech definitely goes next, and then you kind of just get to control the fight, because every time Tarfful should be getting the opportunity to put up the 10 tenacity up, you get to rip it right off with Echo's third. That's probably how I would do it again if I had to do it again. But as it was, we survived the fight with a 61. So, not bad for that wall. And then, of course, Fleet. Against Malevolence, we used Negotiator, 72 banners. Leviathan, we did Chimera for 72 banners. This Endurance Fleet, we went in with Profundity, your typical opener with Y-Wing, Millennium Falcon, and, whatever the hell that ship is, Dash's ship. And I went in with Phantom and Ghost. I should have also taken Biggs because, wow, the thing that you don't expect is how quickly Endurance gets its ultimate here. And that ultimate allowed them to have a sudden burst of damage that essentially one-shot Outrider. Yeah. So we stalled through the fight, basically limped our way to the ultimate, killed everybody but the Marauder ship, and then the Marauder ship alone in the dark dueled it out with Millennium Falcon and won the duel. So, clean that up with Raddus, so 6 plus 50, 56. And that's the show. So Goda loves to go really heavy on defense. And it's incredible to me that, we certainly had our plan right for this. Our defense did a great job, but it's incredible to me that with everything he put down, he was still pretty much able to clear except for Lord Vader. God bless, though. It was one team too many he set down, clearly. After it all. Because, wow, did he work hard to get some of these. All right, guys. Let's get ready. He left Lord Vader alive to keep 420 on his score, I bet. Yeah, that's right. That's what it is. That's it. 420, man. All right, let's go ahead and get ready to close out here. Oh, first, 3 or less gets it today. So let's go ahead and pay out the 53% of you who chose correctly today. Complete prediction. Once again, I'll spam my links. Dagger did that earlier. If you want to catch previous episodes of this stream, in addition, you can find this on YouTube. Also, myself and my buddies Dagger, TJ, and Sasha, we're all usually inside the top 50. Sasha's usually inside the top bracket, kind of permanently. And we all have our highs and lows within there. But we have a weekly podcast called Plotting and Scheming that is only on YouTube. And we break down the previous week in GAC, what worked, what didn't, what we're taking forward, any other lessons learned. And we have a good time doing it along the way, so I think it's worth watching. It's about an hour, so it's something maybe to listen to on your lunch hour or have in the background while you're cleaning the house, something like that. I don't know. But we have a good time doing it. It's only on YouTube. That is the place to find it. It comes out normally on Friday for everybody who's following on YouTube, and then for any of my Patreons, they get access to it like the immediate morning after we record it, which is usually Monday or Tuesday. So you would have it like immediately the next morning. That can be a small advantage for folks that want to have the benefit of that knowledge before the next weekly lock-in. All right. So yes, there's the YouTube. There is the Discord. If you want to be in touch, that is the place. I announce when I'm going to go live and all that kind of thing here on this channel, or on that Discord. So that's a place for that. Last but not least, we got a plug for the Patreons. Let me switch that up here on screen. Check out patreon.com/Tassinix. We have something there for any enterprising, upwardly mobile GAC player. I personally recommend the tier, the $10 tier that has the OmegaBot Patreon. So you not only get to support yours truly here, but you also get Patreon level access to OmegaBot, which lets you run those detailed reports on your opponent and build a really good profile. So if you liked that section early in the show where I went over that report on GoDa, I can't recommend that tool enough. So certainly consider that. We do want to thank the patrons themselves who make all this possible. So I need to update this slide here because we have had one upgrade, but I'll call out everybody else here. VIP access level, thank you so much for White Wolf, Sam Vimes, Jobin4527, Sweens14, Stark Strategy Gamer, Sir Boss, Lego Calrissium 2187, Johnny B. Ottawa, Deadpool Cow 28, Darth QPPMG, Ray's Malgus, and JJ's Productions Twitch. Trevor Boy Gaming joins Ryan at VIP access level to take advantage of the aforementioned OmegaBot patron tier. So thank you so much for your support there, man. I appreciate it. You've been following along, patroning along here for a long time. And, I love it. Thank you so much. We also have to shout out special thanks to a few folks. We've got Yoda Force, one of my original supporters. He bought me the mic that I'm talking to you on, so really appreciate him for that. He's since quit the game, but we wish him well on the other side. To Mrs. T, Mrs. Tassinix, my darling wife, thank you for not creating a Wilson-esque mask over a volleyball that you impale on the front lawn to warn any future potential suitors of the perils of spending as much time as I do trying to be halfway decent at a mobile game. So thank you for your continued patience with my ridiculous horseshit. Love you dearly. To Dagger, and also TJ, and also Sasha, my co-hosts here on Plotting and Scheming. I really got to update this slide, goddammit. But thank you guys so much for everything you do. Dagger in particular is an admin on my Discord, helps out a lot with questions in my community, is himself a supporter of the stream, so really appreciate all that you do, man. And of course to TJ and Sasha as well. And of course the one and only Nomad's Reaper. Over the years, he's just been extraordinarily generous to me. I mean, he won't pop in every stream, but when he does, it'll be dozens of subs out to the community, thousands of biddies, just extraordinary generosity and support. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. All right, let's move back on over to the main scene and get y'all ready to raid. So who are we going to send you to? Who are we sending you off to? I don't need to see myself here anymore. Galaxy Heroes. Who's up? Who y'all want to go to? Who do we want to go see? Is that Benjamin Diop? Dop22 Gaming? I don't know. Let's go raid this guy. I don't think I've ever raided him before, so let's go and support this guy. Dop22 Gaming. Let's do it. Dop22. There we go. All right, starting up the raid, guys. I may or may not, probably not if I'm being honest, but I might stream this third round here tomorrow night. Actually, you know what? I might even do it Monday because guess what? Your boy is on leave through all of next week. So I will just be like eminently available for everything. So that's going to be fantastic. I think I might stream that, but the only way to know for sure is to be on my Discord to get the announcement ping. So that's the way to do it. Until next time, it's been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome. Take care.